Hi, I'm Izzy, and this is Dizzy Quilts and Sews. Welcome to episode 103 of Friday Sews. So what's been going on in the sewing room this week? I've been busy down here. I've gotten a few things done, but before I go right into that, I want to talk to you about what I'm wearing because I have thank yous to say, offer, give. I am wearing a hug hoodie that I made around Christmas, and in one of my recent videos, in fact it was the 1 week me made video, I wore this and I complained about the floppy neckband, which really annoyed me, and I was wondering if I should go ahead and remove it, shorten it, put it back in. And one of you wonderful viewers, so Sula, thank you, she suggested I just turn the band inside, leaving a little bit, kind of like a piping, really, and just sew it down. And that's what I did, and it looks a lot better. It's not perfect. I don't love that it wants to, like, go out, but it's a heck of a lot better than the floppy neckband that I used to have on this top. So thank you so much. All right, so what have I been up to this week? So I worked on my cashmerette sloper this week a little bit. So I worked on it over the weekend past. I made muslin number 3 based on the feedback I'd gotten from Jenny in one of the fit clinics. So I basically played around with the length of the bodice. I moved the darts down a little bit, and I opened up the waist darts, both on the bodice and the skirt in the back, because I don't have much of a bum. Like, I don't have, like, it doesn't stick out. It's pretty flat. So I don't need that much shaping in the waist, basically. So I've done all those changes, and I'm going to pop some pictures of muslin number 3. And I have to say, although the fit is a touch better, it's still not as good as I would like it to be. And I'm going to admit that I'm getting a little bit tired of trying to fit this thing. I know I shouldn't get tired of it. We're getting lessons every week, and it's slow on purpose. But yeah, I think I'm going to take a short break from sloper school, focus on other more fun things, and get back to it after a couple of weeks at least. So this week the lesson was on bust and necklines, and yeah, and I mean, as far as the neckline and the bust, I think I've got a really good fit now. The darts are in the right place. There's no extra fabric anywhere. There's no pulling around the chest, so it's all good. And I can't remember what's next. It might be, no, this week was the back. Yes, there's some issues in my back on my muslin. But anyways, I'm just going to leave it alone for a couple of weeks and then get back to it and try to see if I can make more than one adjustment at a time. I think that's what's killing me, is having to redo a muslin, you know, after making one adjustment when, you know, I could have made more than one at a time. Yeah, I'm just tired of it. Just going to be honest, I'm a little bit tired of it. So I'll take a break and get back to it when I feel like it. So that was make number 1. And then make number 2, I made myself a patina blouse with that gorgeous Lise Taylor fabric I shared with you last week. So that was one of my bonus or play projects for the month, because I'm all done with my April plans. And I absolutely love my blouse. I made a couple of small changes I think I still need to tweak the fit on that blouse, but overall I really like this one. So what I've done is I shortened the blouse by 2 inches, if I remember correctly, below the waist. I shortened the sleeves by 2 inches because they ended like right at my elbow, and I just thought that was a little awkward. And I did a full bust adjustment. I added 1/2 inch to the pattern, which meant I was getting 1 full inch across, and I think I need more. So I'm going to adjust the pattern further by adding, I think, at least another 1/2 inch. So basically it'll be a total of 1 inch on each, like on the pattern piece, which means 2 inches across the bust. And then I want to play with adding some shaping at the waist. So if there's one thing that Sloper School has taught me, is that I do go in at the waist a little bit, but only at the sides. So I don't need waist darts, and typically waist darts don't help me at all because I don't go in. Like when you look at me sideways, I have a tummy, I don't have a bum. I really don't need waist darts, or I don't need big ones. So if I want some shaping at the waist, I kind of need to take in the side seams and make it look like I go in at the waist, at least when you're looking at me straight on and from the back. So I want to try to play with the Patina Blouse and see if I can do that on the pattern piece, because I want to make more of these patinas. I love that pattern. The color is so nice, and the V is like the perfect depth for me. Yeah, I just love that pattern, but I really, really want to make it look a little bit better on me. Anyways, I posted a picture of my patina to Instagram today because I entered it in the Sew April Blouse 24 challenge. And I'm going to see if I can swing at least one more blouse between now and the end of April. So that's what I got done down here, and I'm super, super happy with my new blouse. Now, in terms of plans for the next week, I am super excited because I'm planning 3 pairs of pants or trousers for the next week. And all of them, well, except for one, but 2 of them are going to be like play and try type projects. So the first thing, which is really a sure thing, I'm making some Luna pants, which is probably one of my favorite trouser pattern for like a relaxed, elasticated waist pair of pants. And I'm making them in a navy tencel twill that I've had in my stash forever. This is so nice. Like, it'll be perfect for spring and summer. And because they're navy, they're gonna go with so many things in my wardrobe. So during the winter, I have navy ponte pants and I have navy athleisure pants that are like neutral pants in my wardrobe. But I was flipping through my summer closet or summer wardrobe recently and realized I don't have any summer navy bottoms. So a pair of Luna pants, they're almost done. I sewed most of them last night. All that is left is to put on the elastic waistband and then hem them and they'll be done. So I'm excited. Second, I decided to have a try or have a go at the Bob Pants by Stylark. They are a sewing community favorite. So many people have made the Bob Pants. And I'm seeing that shape of pants everywhere these days. It seems to be the shape or leg shape of the summer this year. So I really want to see if I can get them to fit me and get them to work for me. I have a cotton lawn in my stash that I don't love. Like, I don't love the color. I don't love the print on it. So I'm going to use that as my muslin for the bob pants. I'm probably, when I made the Parker Ponte pants, I made a size 20, just because that style is meant to be very, very fitted, and I don't love my pants super fitted. So I made a 20 in the Parkers, but I think for the bobs, I'm going to go down to an 18 and see how I go. I'm probably going to need to do a low and flat bum adjustment, but I'm going to try a new way of doing it, and I'm going to see if I can film it and show you what that does, because I'm not 100% sure yet. It's going to be a trial, and then I'll share. Whether or not it works out, I will share. So that was my first, that's going to be my first like have a play type project. And the second pair of pants that I want to make as a trial are the Bennett woven pants, also by Starlark. And those are a more, I don't want to say dressy, they're a little dressier because they have a flat front, elasticated back, straight leg. I really want to give those a try. And to try those, I pulled out a printed viscose crepe from my stash that's been languishing in there for years now. I'm never going to make a top with that. I have, I think, 2 meters of it, which should be enough for me to squeak out the Bennett pants from. So just to kind of test the fit and the style on me. But I have high hopes for the Bennett pants. I'm going to wait until after I make the bobs to see if the adjustments I'm going to make on the bob pants will work. And if they do, then I'll, before I even cut into my fabric, I'll make the same adjustment on the Bennett pants. So those are 3 things that I'm hoping to get done over the course of the next week. And I should be able to get them done because pants, although they are a pain to fit, are really not difficult to sew, really. So I should be able to get all 3 of those done by the time I sit down in front of you again for Friday Sews next week. So those are all my plans and everything I got up to in the sewing room this week. The question of the week this week is a really fun one for me. So, are you a quilter in addition to or instead of a garment maker? And if you do quilt, if you have made quilts in the past, what was your favorite quilted item that you've ever made? So for me, I've been a quilter for, my gosh, more than 15 years now. I've made a lot of quilts, a lot of quilted items. My all-time favorite is a bed-size quilt that I made from the book. I think it's 100 City Blocks by Tula Pink. I pieced one of those blocks every single day for 100 days straight during one of those 100-day challenges on Instagram. And at the end of it, I even added sashing around my blocks, which brought the whole quilt up to a size of 90 inches square. I quilted it myself. It was a beast to quilt. And it is now on my bed, and I absolutely love that quilt. I mean, I made this quilt years and years ago now. I think it might have been in 2015, I think, 2016, something like that. And to this day, every time I walk into my bedroom and I see this quilt on my bed, it just makes me smile. I used all scraps that I'd had from other quilting projects. And I remember every single day piecing my little block. Those are 6-inch squares. And thinking of the projects I had made with those fabrics. It was probably one of, not just like the end product being one of my favorite quilts, but the process of making that quilt was so much fun. So much fun. Loved it. So I would love to know if you're also a quilter, and if you are, what was your favorite thing ever? I would love to know, and leave that in the comments below. As far as life, things are busy as always. We had a great family birthday dinner on Sunday past for our first granddaughter, Madison, and for hubby. So they both have April birthdays. Everybody was here. We had some pizza and fries and birthday cake, and I got to hang out with all of the grandkids. It was a good day. And then this week, work, as always. Then tomorrow, so today's Thursday, tomorrow on Friday, I'm like ridiculously excited because I'm getting my first pedicure of the season. So I don't know about you, but I don't bother getting pedicures all winter because my feet are covered with socks and heavy shoes, and I just don't see the point. But as soon as I feel as though the weather is starting to get nicer, I start to get my feet done, and I love it. So tomorrow I'm getting a manicure, pedicure, the whole thing. And then on Saturday, we have a family gathering at my brother's house for my nephew's birthday. He's turning 17. And yeah, it'll be nice because I don't think I've seen my brother and sister since the end of January. Yeah, it's been almost 3 months since we've seen each other. So it'll be really, really nice to hang out with my siblings and with my mom for an evening. And then thrown in between there, I've got a few hockey games I want to go watch with the grandkids and try and spend some time down here. So that is pretty much it as far as life is concerned. All right, I want to do another small channel shout out today. This is a channel that one of you recommended that I go and check out, and I subscribed to her channel maybe a couple weeks ago now, and I love her style. I love her videos, and I'm talking about Stacey J Studios, who is from New Zealand. Now, she is a professional seamstress. She has an amazing studio. She's got dogs who are always in the way and always making noise and always barking as she's trying to film. But she's got a very, very relaxed, very friendly type of style in her videos, which I totally relate to and really, really like. So I'm going to link to Stacey J Studios channel below, and go have a look if you don't already follow her. I also want to give some thanks. So first to, I'm going to butcher your name, and I hope it's not so bad, but if I do, I apologize. Vakari, for buying me a coffee earlier this week. Thank you so much. I want to thank all of you who answered my question on the community tab on Sunday last weekend. I try to do meal planning and weekly planning and all kinds of planning on Sundays. Sundays are typically quiet around here, and I can sit down and plan the upcoming week. And I was feeling completely uninspired. So I asked if you had some favorite recipes that you could share. It also happened to be the question of the week last week for Friday Sews, and I'd completely forgotten to ask it. And some of you gave me some really nice ideas, but also sent me down a rabbit hole of recipe websites and newsletters. And so yeah, I plan on trying a bunch of different things. So thank you so much for the inspiration. And yeah, that's it for this week, I believe. I hope you've had a great week. I hope you have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. And if you enjoy these types of videos and you're not subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button. And you might want to check out the playlist that's going to be on the screen to watch a few more of these chatty videos. Thanks again for visiting, and I will see you soon.